I'm really in the club now because I had my first fall, bad fall, going about 25 miles an hour on this thing. I'm perfectly all right, thankfully. But so far so good. I haven't done the full inspection on it. And tomorrow, instead of riding, I'm gonna do a full inspection on it. And so far, the trolley handle popped off and got mangled. But I'm hoping other than that, everything's good. It's not making any funny noises. It's not getting hot or anything. But I don't have time to check it right now. But we'll do that tomorrow morning. This is my gear. You know, this helped protect my knees, of course, my right knee. But coincidentally, where this happened, my skin underneath did get a scrape. I imagine it would have been way, way worse. And I also have this four ply cotton that I wear every single time under my gear. And I've made videos about it. I wrap my legs with these kickboxing wraps, boxing wraps, all the way up my shins over this before I put this on. And the felines took some scrapes. I don't have any problems with my ankles. And right here, I did get some scrapes here on my arm in the same spot, or same spot where this is taking some damage here, which I can't really explain how that happened. But so far so good. Could have been a lot worse. Another thing is I'm glad that I wrap my ankles. I have made videos about this, and I can see how people would be skeptical about it, but I wrap my ankles. I get one of these wraps. They're white. They have this hook on it. I wrap that on my big toe and do a Muay Thai wrap around my foot and around my ankle in an X pattern, and then up above the ankle. And I wear these high top sneakers. It's not motorcycle gear. It's not these boots that they sell that are $300. But the Muay Thai wrap, it's pretty tight, reinforces the ankle, you know, and I come out almost unscathed. And now tomorrow I will inspect the wheel. And by the way, I'm glad I have a Lynx, because the wheel's a beast. And I don't think there's going to be a lot. I'm crossing my fingers. So far, it's not making any funny noises. And the wheel doesn't look like it's wobbling or anything like that. Wobbling. Wobbling was what happened when I crashed. I thought that I had this wobble thing down. It happened out of nowhere. I was going downhill, past the red light, going downhill, over my shoulder, no cars. Thankfully, but the wheel did go flying forward, bling, 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 spun around. I was like, no! The light wasn't red, it was green. I don't know what happened. Going to work, I was going down this hill, and out of nowhere, it just started wobbling. I sat down, I leaned back to try to stop the wobbling, and it made the fucking wobbles worse somehow. And I fucking, I busted my butt. I fell back. Oh, I didn't show the guards, the hand guards. My hands are perfect. And those guards, those skateboard guards that they sell, I wear gloves underneath that. And I put those on, and they're all scraped up. Man, my whole hands would have been, the skin would have been completely taken off my hands. I don't even remember making contact with the ground with my hands. I don't remember it because I didn't take any of the hit. If the skin off my hands would have been scraped off, I would have been like, yeah, I remember whenever I hit the ground. But no, the guards took the entire scrape. The metal is scraped So, an absolute requirement, 100%. And I have to confess something. I feel like I ride better than I can take off. I can jump on the wheel, get on it, off it, all that. But when it's not the same, whenever you're, say, leaving your driveway and going out in the morning on a peaceful ride, it's very forgiving. But when you're at a stoplight, there's cars behind you, and the light turns green, you can't fail. You can't fail. So, like, I've gotten so good at riding, more so than I can't go backwards yet. You know how people swing forward, swing backwards? I can't do none of that. I just started sitting down, and I've probably sat down on a short strip for maybe 8 seconds the most. So, I mean, I really have to get on the thing, go in a parking lot where there's no cars, and do drills, the boring stuff, you know. I don't even want to ride to work anymore because that light is killer. It's not even a big intersection. It's just this one intersection, turns green, and you go. Fine. I passed the intersection just fine. It was green. I jumped on the wheel. And mind you, this morning, I had a failed launch at that light. You feel the pressure. You know, and that kind of, the nerves kind of kick in. Noob. Noob. Utter noob. And I was like, cool. I'm going past the light, going downhill, and then it's just jeez. I gotta go to work. So I know jiu-jitsu is very popular nowadays, you know, and the first thing you learn whenever you start doing jiu-jitsu is something called break fall. Because whenever you fall on your back and you use your hands to break your fall, you know, both hands, you have to slap the mat. I broke the heck out of that fall. I'm telling you, the gear, man. I had those wrist guards. But, you know, it's funny because, like, the roller coaster ride, when I'm riding down the street, you know, and I'm going 30, 35 miles an hour, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling balanced, man, I'm flossing, you know, carving, long carve, turns me, but one incident like that, but I emerge from that knowing how important that gear is. Because had I not been, I can ride tomorrow. You know, I don't know how much other factors come into play. They must come into play. Factors like how in shape you are, how much you weigh, how nimble you are. Maybe. I wonder what would have happened if I would have fallen forward. I don't think my helmet hit the ground either. Maybe it did. I should probably also inspect that. It's hard to tell if I'm sore from the fall. I feel like I have a tiny headache, but my output has been increasing at work these past couple days. I've been doing a lot of kickboxing and a lot of boxing. So my body was already sore from that. I guess I'll know tomorrow. But I'm not banged up. Thankfully.